It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line. Chubb on the counter.
Damn, man.
Defense for the Ravens. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson under pressure, and they get to him again. Now after that sack, it's third and long from Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's deep for Duvernay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a short gain down to about the 33. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
No, you changed it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play on this first quarter. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the...
He's got it in. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
She's ready for you.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I walked up to the front of the register. She pulled out the wallet. She pulled out all the game.
She wanted more than that.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Probably wanted more than that. When she asked you the age, she was looking to see how you were going to respond and, with the intelligence-wise, you know what I'm saying? So really, put back.
I didn't have maturity. That's why she was even asking me.
After she asked your age.
She was talking to me the whole time. Like, she was trying to put her. You know what I'm saying? She was like...
You wasn't biting the bait, though.
I was a little bit, but I wasn't biting the bait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You wasn't biting the bait. You wasn't letting her know that, okay, I got my little boy toy right now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to worry about. You'd have bit that bait. Oh, yeah. You'd have had that number.
Dang, man. Come on, bro.
You bit that bait. She couldn't curse you because she don't know what you really got going on.
Tucker's kick is
I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't care at all.
But you would be.
He hasn't missed all year.
Nigga had to work, nigga.
Everybody on the
You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the main field goal set to kick it away. And a fair catch and taken successfully.
My little seat. How the boy fuck around like this nigga done got all A's in college. What the fuck is mine at? Oh shit, boy, I am living. Nigga, I'm just working just to keep y'all ass fooled up like a motherfucker. What? My bankroll fresh.
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's Watson. Here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Man! He jumped up there for that bitch, boy.
It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is inside.
I knew that shit was going to happen. I hit the wrong fucking button on that thing.
57 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Who said that?
Always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Y'all separately.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Go ahead, 6:32.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
So, the fuck?
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Motion man is Schwartz. Now a first down throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. And Chubb try the middle here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, no!
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there.
I almost fucked up the church's money.
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Sure thing.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Cooper will go in motion. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's
I'm over here drinking now.
to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick.
That's why I know I ain't going to be fooling with them when they come in this motherfucker, bro. I'm already be on my level.
And
What the
not
fuck?
wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out.
Already going to be faded a little bit.
I laughed because you over here was acting like drinking was such just like an out there thing, but then you was talking about you already got a cup poured up.
I mean, he didn't know that because it looked like tea or something.
Exactly. I didn't even think about that because I didn't care what was in that cup until you just said so. It is. I already got one.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
That shit right there did it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb.
Man, what?
So take this down inside the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
York able to send this one through. And they will tighten this one up a bit now. One-score game at 20-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Sheds him off at the front. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And it's no good. It is not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
Man.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that will be incomplete.
Man, oh man.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The Ravens send their punt around now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's going to lose yardage here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Big strides. Look at him go. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rashad Bateman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown.
Shut up, nigga.
Rashad Bateman. 87 yards. And the Ravens will make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes That is the unaccounted for player.
Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Keep a look back. Some bullshit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory. Odell Beckham Jr. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
You see that shit?
The Cleveland offense
just
ready
fucking
to go.
26 to fucking 20.
Just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Flush to his right. It's caught. Back.
What the fuck?
Past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Watson changing to play.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down, goal to go. On 3rd down, Tucker.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Have the football here at the 18-yard line. We'll call it luck.
Hey, yo, football, you see the right on the sideline, so that has to.
Man, shut the fuck up.
There was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Watson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, man.
It's a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.